Morris is. If you don't know who Johnny Morris is, guys, he's the owner of the Bass Pro Shops. And going back, let me give you a little history about my interactions with Johnny Morris. I knew Johnny Morris back in the 1970s as a professional angler because at the time when I first heard and started following Johnny Morris, he was a Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He lived in Springfield, Missouri. In fact, he still lives in Springfield. He only lives about a mile away from where I live right now. He went to college there in Springfield at Drury. And back in the 70s, I followed Bassmaster Tournament Trail, especially the guys that fished from Missouri. And from Missouri, you had Johnny Morris was a pro angler, Charlie Campbell, you had a guy named Wallace Lee, a guy named Roger Moore, for all you old hard school old core bass fishermen, you probably remember those four names. But when I first started following Johnny Morris, I didn't even know anything about Bass Pro Shop. He was just a pro angler that I followed, that he was from Missouri, so I was interested in following him. So anyway, that's the time he was getting Bass Pro Shop going hard back in the early to mid 70s. And I remember the first time I ever went to Bass Pro Shop, it was in the late 1970s, and I drove up to Springfield. I lived in Joplin at the time. I was still in high school. And Bass Pro Shops at the time, it was in the same place it is right now here in Springfield, the national headquarters. But all they had, it was a catalog store. So you went in there and you ordered through the catalog. There wasn't any showroom. They didn't have any merchandise, just catalog stuff. So fast forward about 15 years ago, and 15 years past that, and I started, visiting, and Johnny Morris got to know me, and I got to know Johnny Morris through the Bass Pro Shop spring fishing fairs, because I'd go there with my sponsors. Johnny would always come through there, talk to all of us, talk to us by name, just really a cool deal. But the best part about it is in 1992, I won the I won the Bass Pro Shop National Casting Competition. This was all the pro anglers in the country, all the top casters converged in Springfield, Missouri. And they had a casting competition. And the first year they had it, I got second place. And the second year I won the competition. Johnny invited me into his private office. So he took me into Bass Pro Shop there, went in his private office, wrote me out a check for $10,000 for winning the competition, and had a nice visit with him. Super cool guy. But anyway, what I want to say about Johnny Morris, guys, I'm going to say it right off the bat. There's not a single person out there that has had a bigger positive influence on the sport, because his conservation efforts are unbelievable. I just got back today, guys, from